All right. Hello. It is 1:44 a.m. the 30th of January, 2026. I feel like that's a weird intro to say that already, but I think it'd be fun if it was like if I was just to say journal entry number 1, even though it's not because this is technically the 4th episode. I don't know if you can hear me scratching my head, but like I don't know if there's some dandruff thing going on, but that shit is itchy, bro. Okay, like I don't know what the fuck. Whatever. Not that it matters, but I hope you've all been well. Um, Today I think I'm gonna call this episode ramble or something because like I kind of just want to ramble about stuff because I was looking at like I actually made like a little notes being like stuff to talk about like for random apps or whatever, but they kind of just like I don't know the vibe for this one. I just want it to be like whatever I guess like no bulletins. We're back to freestyling, even though the bulletins didn't even help that much last time. I meant they helped a little bit, but it's whatever. Um, I wanted to talk about. I think the first thing I want to talk about. Okay, just let's just do random thoughts. Let's do like a spitfire of random shit. Um, Update. Work is pretty good. Work is pretty good. My coworkers are really nice to me. It's so cool. I feel like if you've worked in a restaurant or I guess like any business where it's kind of just like go 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 go, you know what I mean? Like you're not really used to human rights. I mean that sounds funny, but it's not funny at the same time. Like I don't know, like this place I'm working at, like it's like so chill. Like the break room is chill. My coworkers are chill. The people who come in have really cool tats. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know, I meant doing, of course, like doing cards was never like my dream job or anything like that. I'm not saying that nobody has that as their dream job. If that is, that's pretty sick, honestly. But like, I like it. I low key like it. The only thing is just my anxiety of like hitting cars and stuff like that. But luckily, I've been doing all right, so far. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It's just it's so like like I like walking around, So it's like walk around in these stupid dots. What am I talking about? It's great. I don't know. And then I don't know. My coworkers we just talk about random shit. Like I think I was like literally like, what do you think? I used to ask this to everybody. At some point, I was like really obsessed with this, where I'm like, do you think cereal is soup? Because because technically it's like a cold soup. Because if you think of soup as like a liquid with solids in it, then wouldn't that be a soup? Because it's edible, or you know what I mean? My coworker totally was like, yeah. And I was like, let's go. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like when I've asked that before in the past, some people get so passionate about it, they're like, no. And that's valid. Hey, that's okay. It's not that serious. It's just for fun. I just be saying shit, bro. I just be saying shit. Oh, and a ladybug. Like, I'm not even joking. This actually happened. Um, she kept spotting like a ladybug, my coworker, and she's like, y'all didn't see it because y'all are blind. Because first off, I wear glasses when I work because I don't know how you say I'm nearsighted. Like I can't I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I can't see far away. Like I mean I can, but it's like really blurry. Like I you know what I mean? It's like not that good. So I have to wear glasses, especially if I'm working in a parking lot. So I put those on. And then like this ladybug was like it was cool. And then we saw it again because it was on a sign, but then it was like on a cart and then we were joking around because it was flying around us. And I was joking and I was like, choose, 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 like talking to the bug. And yo, it chose me. Let's go. It like it landed on like my visor, like because it's so bright. It probably thought it was a flower or something. I don't know. And like I called it Linda from I was thinking of Bob's Burgers for a second, I guess. And like she was with me for a hot minute. It was chill, but the wind blew her away, I'm pretty sure, because it was so windy. Bless her heart. Hope she's doing well. I love I love a good creature. I love a good creature. My coworker was so freaked out when my other coworker was like, guys, just letting you know you might find some lizards or something, and he was freaked the fuck out, and I was like, I love lizards. Dude, I used to catch lizards when I was a kid, like all the time. I would just pick them up and like pet them. even though they didn't want to be petted and then put them back, you know. I couldn't help. I love lizards. They're just so cute. They're like so weird. Like they're just there, you know. Some of them are they're so like what is it? They're like they just don't give any fucks sometimes. Like I don't like maybe it's just the I don't know if I said this yet, but I think it's fine. Maybe it's just the Floridian in me. Like because, you know, in Florida there's a lot of creatures and stuff like that. But the lizards don't give a fuck, dude. You could be walking on the sidewalk and you would literally they will run in front of you. Like they will try to cross the road before you step on them. Like they're just like, bitch, I gotta go somewhere. And I'm like, where are you going? You couldn't wait. And they're so cute, dude. The cutest thing. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but like there's a certain time, I don't remember if it's around spring or like before like summer gets so hot that like you're like you could fry a fucking egg on the floor on the concrete or people put it on your car. Dude, you could probably make molten lava out of your fucking out of a car seat if you don't have a foil if you don't have foil like that foil cover at a certain point. Um Global warming probably. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the lizard. The lizard. Like baby there's like a certain time where like if you go in your front yard and there's like some grass or whatever, these little baby lizards, they're so teeny. They're like the size of like they're barely taller than like half of my pinky. Like they're like the size of my pinky actually, like or smaller, like half the size of my pinky for sure. And you could pick them up, but they're so cute. I used to pick them up, and I would pick them up, and then they would jump on my shoe and then go back into the grass. Literally cutest thing fucking ever, dude. I love lizards, dude. I really do. They're just kind of there, you know. Especially if you don't like bugs. In fact, I used to not. I don't know. My view on bugs has changed a lot since I grew older. Um, I think for a long time I was like I used to be like everybody else. I was scared of I'm not saying everybody else, but like the majority, you know, used to be scared of spiders, scared of cockroaches. I was scared of like I don't know, just like most bugs in general. I was like, yo, but it was mostly those two. But like, I don't know. Now I'm just kind of chill about it. I mean, now I have like my mental rules about like if I gotta destroy them, you know what I'm saying? That sounds awful, but it's like, you know, it's like, dude, if a spider's just hanging out in the corner, like, I'm like, okay, as long as you don't like interrupt my space. Now, if you show up in front of me, if a spider drops down in front of me, like, you're asking for trouble. I'm sorry. Like, you're asking for trouble. Like, you're in my space. Bro's gotta go. You know what I mean? Bro has to leave. Bro's got getting incinerated. I'm sorry. You know? I mean, of course, I'm smart enough to not like pick up a fucking spider and be like, because I don't, because like I don't know, I haven't done a lot of research into which ones are poisonous or not. I know most of them aren't poisonous, like the ones that you usually find in your house, but can never be too careful. You know what I mean? Same thing with like well, it's not the same thing, but oh wait, before I talk about wait no, should I talk about roaches? I'm like getting past the point. I was just saying that lizards are cool too because they eat bugs. You know, of course. Okay. You know, and they're just chill like that. And then when they bop their head. And also, did you know that most lizards are lesbians? Just saying. Anyway, I want to talk about cockroaches now actually because I didn't finish when I was talking about cockroaches. I know most of y'all are like yucky ooh ooh, and like you should be like that because they step on everything and like they're like an unsanitary like creature. Like I get that, but the thing is, cat, is that they're pretty like of course, I would not want them running on my bed and on my shit. Like, that's what I was talking about, like boundaries. Like, if a cockroach come up to me, it's like, bro, you're done. You're done. Like, if I see a cockroach and it doesn't hide and get in a place where I can't get to it right away, I'm sorry, you're cooked. Unless I'm feeling like upbeat because we have like a little bug catcher thing, and maybe I'll save it. Maybe I'll put it outside. I try to do that most of the time with any bugs I see, spider, whatever. I try to put it in like I used to use a cup, but then my mom got like this fucking bug catcher thing that has like and it's like you could tell it's for kids where like you can see through the magnifying glass, and I use that most of the time, and I just put them outside, because I'm just like, dude, like okay, you know, um, but what was I talking about? Okay, yeah, cockroaches. It's just you have to think about it like this too. Okay, of course you don't want cockroaches in your house, and first off, yeah, they like bro, like If I was talking to a cockroach, bro, get the fuck out of here. You're not paying rent. Get the fuck out. Okay? You're gonna have to wait until I'm dead. Okay? A bit, just like everybody else. Okay? Because the thing is that cockroaches are amazing because technically, I don't know if this is true or not. I think it's true. I cannot remember correctly. If I'm wrong, that's okay. Let me know. In a nice way, thank you. Is that they would survive. What is it called? Fuck that ice thing. Like what is it when they said if we had like a ice, I cannot remember it, but basically what I'm saying is that they can survive almost anything, dude. I mean, think about how many times bug people who kill like terminators, right, have to change the recipe to kill these cockroaches because like they just adapt, like they keep adapting. And also when you're dead and you're in the ground and stuff, like they're like nature's number one helping like well not, I don't know if it's number one, but they help, what is it called, oh my god, biodegrade you basically, like well, that sounds awful, but it's true. Biodegrading, like they're the people who are eating the leftover trash, they're the ones who are like, when you're dead, they're gonna eat a little bit of your flesh, but like they're helping you go back to Mother Earth. That sounds so bad. Do I sound like a serial killer right now? Guys, listen. What I'm saying is that like they help clean up. They help clean up. Okay, they're part of the cleanup crew. Okay, and like so I'm grateful for cockroaches, honestly, but I'm not grateful for when they're in my space, and I'm not grateful for when they're crawling all over my shit because hey, your feet ain't clean, buddy. Hey. Also, some people keep, I think, Madagascar cockroaches. I don't know if that's what they're called, as pets, and like to each their own. Okay, but I can't. Cockroaches and me, like we have a complicated relationship. I'm just like I just need space. Same thing with spiders. I need space. Like this is like these are the rules. Catch me on a good day. I don't know. Um, wait, I think it came back to me. No, it didn't. I don't know. But wait, no, I think it kind of did. About like how cockroaches have lived, were living. I think were existed when the dinosaurs existed. So like they survived all that shit, didn't they? You know what I mean? I could be wrong. Let take a shot every time I say, you know what I mean. Actually, don't. The hospital's near. The hospital's near. Your mother is calling you. Please be responsible. I'm joking. Maybe I haven't even said it that many times, but I'm not listening over to this right now because I'm recording it right now. For the 4th episode, I'm surprised this is still going. Actually, I'm surprised I'm still doing something with this, even though it's still not on a regular schedule where it's posted like every 7 days. It's posted like I'm like on a slow slope of like posting this like a little bit later each time. The story of my life. I am snailing my way around here. And again, watch Memoir of a Snail if you're an adult 3,000 times. I will say that again. I love that movie. I don't know. And I don't care. Um, crud. I was like rambling and I have just more to ramble about. You know what, guys? Guys, I think I want to talk about um a little bit about my since we were just talking about bugs and biodegrading and what's it like biodegradable, you degrade, but also I think that I'm missing all the words I need right now. I'm missing all of them. They left my brain. They went on work leave, like, and they're not coming back. They're not coming back. They might come back, but I don't think they're coming back. Where are their benefits? I don't know. What I was talking about is yeah, I'm just gonna talk about mortuary stuff. Okay. By the way, I learned that it was called mortuary science when I was funnily enough, is because I was looking for jobs at one point. If we go back to the first pod episode, not that you need to watch that to watch this. I don't really care what order you watch this, or if you only watch one part or a clip. It's chill. Okay. What I'm saying is that like when you're on like the job site and you're looking at stuff, you see all types of jobs, right? So I'm like, man, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do this. I saw a job that was talking about like a funeral home where they're like, like you gotta have a license and if and yeah, and high interest in mortuary science. I'm like, oh, what's mortuary science? And then I was like, fuck, I can't drive. But a lot of it apparently like in the job description was like, okay, just like you gotta help like clean up, like dusting, like dusting the place around, vacuuming. I guess you need to learn how to drive in case you need to like get materials, or like maybe you're the guy driving the car with the dead body in it. I don't know. But something about some and such. And I don't know. And then it reminded me of that game I watched. I don't know if I watched Corey Kenshin or Markiplier play it, but the mortuary assistant. I remembered that, and I was like, wait, this all connects. Or maybe it doesn't all connect. And I looked into it, and it's really interesting. I actually learned a lot about mortuary like practices and stuff, kind of like low key. Because I was looking, my research is just me on YouTube, mortuary science, how people die, you know what I mean, some shit like that. I don't know. I was like really curious. I'm like, how do these people? Well, not how people die, but like how people in funeral homes, like what's the job like what's what are these people doing, I know a lot of like the funeral business, well, I guess the business with death or whatever. I know a lot of it's like, I'm gonna sell this casket or whatever, but it might be separate depending on what type of funeral home you go to. I don't know. I still have a lot of more research to do into this, by the way, guys, so if I sound very unintelligent, that is why. Anyway, um, I was just like, dude, I didn't realize like how much really goes into it. Like I always knew, but also at the same time I was like, I don't know. I have a bigger understanding of it now. You just don't really think about it, right? Also, if you hear something in the background, they're doing like construction. They've been doing construction near my house for a million years. Don't know what they're doing. I mean, I don't know if it's the bridge, the highway. I don't fucking know what's going on. Whatever, I don't care. But there's just been a million big ass trucks passing by here. Thank you so much. But what I was talking about is that the I'm losing all my words. I think I'm about to fall asleep. Actually, I don't know why I decided to record this right now. But what I'm trying to say is, honestly, I might scrap this whole thing. Should I scrap this? Dude, if I don't scrap this, cool, I guess. But anyway, back to topic. Let's go back to mortuary science. Mortuary stuff happens in funeral homes. Basically, I didn't realize that I never really thought about that much, but like I mean people don't like to think about death that much anyway. But like you really low key have to be like kind of an artist for some of this stuff. Like example, because like if you're doing the traditional like, okay, let's say like your friend's dead, whatever. I mean, they're not dead. Hopefully not. Anyway, and they bring the body in, and of course, like depending on what type of way they died, if there's any injuries or whatever. Like for example, if maybe maybe their a piece of their flesh fell off or something, not fell off, but got cut, and like let's say maybe a car accident or something, that they're like the makeup artist for that like dead person. Like they gotta put the makeup on that person, repair it, or a piece of their nose is missing, they can repair it so that your loved one looks exactly like what they did when they were alive for the viewing or whatever. I think pretty sure that's what they call it. And then they get a casket, and and then such and so forth. Everything else that happens after that, whatever. Um, it's like I don't know, I find it interesting, like because you gotta fix their hair up, you gotta do their makeup, you gotta but also you see a lot of gnarly stuff, but also it can be pretty nasty because apparently like because like when you die, like all of the all of like whatever was in there, like the poop and whatever what was a more delicate way to say this, but anything that's left inside of your body is like, girl, I can go now, okay, because your muscles relax, I'm pretty sure. And so it's a little messy, it's a little nasty, a nasty cleanup process before the makeup process starts. And I've heard some gnarly stories too of like like if you got a wee wee, that if that thing, sometimes it's sticking up when you're dead for some reason, or it's just there, I'm like, that's okay, you know. Um, and it's also just it's really interesting, like the amount of ways that we have for taking care of death, how we deal with death, and such and so forth. Because embalming was created um originally for like during war times to preserve the body and such, and now it's more of like a cleanliness clean I'm literally, I can't say it, cleanliness thing. There we go. Yes. Or so they say, but like honestly, um as long as like the person didn't die from like a contagious disease or anything, you can from I'm saying from what I've heard, but this is stuff I learned from Midnight Gospel, by the way. That's a really good show too. Watch that. Thank you. If you're an adult, hey. Um, and it's interesting like how you can like, in some cultures like they really like you hang out with the body for some time, like you can, it's chill, you can hang out with the body for a little bit, and then bro's got to go, before he starts rotting, of course, and all that stuff, and temperature. um but it's very interesting because like a lot of people like there's choices. Like there is a funeral video I watched where there's this place where like they like basically turn you into fertilizer, which is I always found pretty cool, honestly. um and I was like, oh my god, like low key considering. But I think personally for me, I want to be like buried underneath a tree, like just a really pretty tree. Like this tree's got to be on like slay tree. And I don't want a casket because first off, too expensive, and also like if I'm dead, I can't enjoy it. Like, I mean, I mean, because I'm not entirely sure if take no offenses, I'm not entirely sure if there is like a consciousness after this, like after we're dead. You know what I mean? I'm keeping myself open to it, but I don't like, dude, if I'm not gonna like, if not gonna, dude, caskets are expensive, bro. I've seen them prices, bro. Like, no, thank you. And I understand why they're expensive because the woodwork and whatever, the waxing, fucking cushions or whatever. But it's like, dude, I don't even get to like have a nice nap in this thing before I'm fucking dead. You know what I mean? Uh, it's just I don't know. You're in there for a second. You're in there for a long time. Yeah, I think about it. I think about it a lot. Just and then also there's the of course the really popular and most inexpensive one is for just them to just burn your body up into ashes. But then like if you're ashes, then you can be put inside of like jewelry and stuff, which I found pretty cool. Like you can do that, put it in a nice vase. You do a lot of things with ashes. I know a lot of people, they like to like spray them out in places that they like going to, regardless if that's allowed or not. I'm joking around. I know there's like some places. Excuse me. I think I heard like at Disney, like you're not supposed to do that. Like like if you had a relative who was really into Disney, like don't put their ashes on the ground. I know it's probably like a health thing, but like if they don't find out, no, I'm joking. Unless I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, personally for me, I'm just like, yeah, to each their own, whatever way you want to be, I don't say disposed of, but like, we're all gonna go back into the earth, whatever way it may be. Um, I just kind of view it like that, because like, especially, I don't know, I think it differs on religions too and all of that, so I can't say much for whatever's going on there, but, personally for me, I don't really care. Like, I already have the thing, like, once I'm fucking dead, yo, like take whatever organs are organs are valuable. I don't fucking care. Let the bugs eat my ass. It's totally fine. Um, like bitch, I'm not there anymore. Like, girl, get some use out of that thing. I mean, except don't be freaky with it, because hey, if there's anybody, I hope there's not a what's it called, necrophilia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I could be wrong. If there's any of y'all fucking freaks in here, hey, and I'm saying this in a way of just like show some respect, bro. Don't no, don't do it. Stop, stop it. Why am I laughing? That's disgusting. I'm just like, I mean, I understand. I don't want to say I understand. What I mean to say is like, um, I'm not. This sounds so awful. What I'm trying to say is that I personally, not I don't support that, but yeah, don't. I can't, dude. I don't even know what to say about it. I'm just thinking about it too much right now. But I mean, technically, no, no, I can't be right. I don't know. You know what? That whatever. It's none of my business. Anyway, what? No, it is. I gotta stop thinking about it. I cannot like this whole podcast is gonna be going good. I don't want to think about that right now. I really don't. I guess because I'm talking about death right now, I'm just like, you look at it from every facet or whatever. That's how you say it. But I don't know. Death is like so like um. It really is a thinker, I guess. Death is a thinker, a thinker and a half. But like I know why death happens because it's like I guess like the whole like thing with not society but with the earth and how the ecosystem works, the system is like you die of whatever, whether it be old age, an accident, something, and then like the next baby that's born has like that space because you're dead. So like they have that space now type vibe. So I see it like that. So it's like, oh okay. So like now we got more food rations because Billy Bob's dead. So if they I don't know. I think about it like that. But also I just think the rituals for death, whether it be I know some people like oh like you know like when you visit the grave and you're like hey like you're talking to your loved one after a while like that's pretty nice and or uh or just you know the sprinkling the ashes of your where they like to be the most whatever I already talked about that but and also oh that cool thing they do what is it the Day of the Dead uh revisiting the dead or something that's really cool I don't know I like the vibe you know what a slay and a half and also even though I know it's supposed to be like really sad and stuff, but I personally think like the first day of the funeral like should be sad, and then the next day should be like party high, party like it's hot. You know what I mean? Because like I don't think that person would want you to be sad. You know, even though like naturally you should feel sad for a little bit. You know, let your feelings out, whatever. But you know, take your time. But I do like I do like those. I don't know if I've seen a video or something, or maybe I was just talking to my friends or something. I'm remembering things of where people like choose like a playlist to be played at their funeral and it's like bopping, it's like fucking, it's like twerk, or maybe it's like party first and then cry the next day, you know, because was there 5 steps of grief? Hello, yeah, you know what I mean. Um, yeah, okay, and then also I think it's interesting too. Like when I was a kid, for some reason there was this Egyptian like picture book that I took from my school. I don't think I ever returned it. Please don't come after me. I was a child. And also I don't remember where it's supposed to go. I don't know if I still have it, but I had it and I took it because I had a habit as a child of just taking books and not even checking them out, just taking bro admitting the theft. Anyway, I was literally like yeah, I was a child. Anyway. But I found it really interesting that that dude, Egyptians could you know the mummification process, right? They can take out like your brain out of your nose. Like that is actually insane and actually like pretty cool in like a fucked up way. It's like that's pretty cool. Like I don't know, like it's like dude, like wow, technology, right? And it looked like they were using some sort of like crochet hook, but it's not. Like I don't know, really cool. And also like the whole thing about giving like I get like you know, I think there's a TikTok video where they're like, I get like the pharaohs wanting to keep all their shit when they're dead, but and I get that, you know, but I don't know, some funeral rituals were kind of fucked up. Like, dude, like back in the day, like centuries ago, like if a king or some high power person died, like they would kill people and bury them with that person so that like in the afterlife they had like an army or servants or whatever, and it's like, oh, hey, dude, if the afterlife is real, like that person is gonna have a lot to say for themselves. You know, you have a lot to answer for, buddy. Okay, no, bad. Don't do that. I just don't agree with that. I don't know. Even if the afterlife is real, hey, don't do that. I'm acting like I'm the only one who thinks that. I'm sure majority of people would be like, hey, human sacrifice bad. But I don't know. I think about that. Like I understand the concept, you know, but it's like yeah, that's messed up. And also, I'm like conflicted. I'm low key kind of conflicted about like grave robbers because it's like bro, like most of these, if we, I don't want to get into capitalism, but it all comes back to capitalism every time. I can't stop talking about capitalism, but I think I'm gonna have like a separate vid that's gonna be like a long length on that, but I don't know when I'm doing that. I gotta be in the big mood for it. Not in the big mood for it right now, but all I'm saying is that I'm gonna make this small snippet of just like if I think about the Egyptians and the pharaohs and stuff like that. I mean, Bro, they did have slaves, so and of course, I'm pretty sure that the money what did they have money back then? I forgot, or was it just trade? I don't remember. No, they had to have. I don't remember. I need to do more research. I never finished listening to that history book. Oh, what? Dude, damn it! Every time. Probably shouldn't even be talking about this, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. For what I remember is just I'm just gonna say that society wasn't equal. I know that for sure. I know that was true. And if bro needs money, if bro needs gold to trade for stuff, and bro like, and this monarch or whatever, this guy's dead. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not like I feel like in my opinion, it's like unless it was like something like they like super cherished, like it'd be fucked up if you stole like their favorite bracelet or something, right? Or something that was given to them by their parent or something. You know what I mean? Like the memento stuff. Like if it's just like I don't want to say like if it's just gluttony, not gluttony. Well, it is kind of like gluttony, but if it's just you with like greed. If it's just like if you just got a whole bunch of gold vases or some shit vases and you got all this like jewelry you're not wearing no more, like and like it's not your favorite jewelry, you only wore it what on some outings or something. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like let that guy. That guy's got to feed his family or some shit. That guy's got to do something. Like I can't even be that mad. Yeah, of course, it's messed up because it's like, hey, don't mess with the dead. Like, show some respect. But considering some of the circumstances, it's like, hey, man. And also, it's like they had to earn their keep. Also, low key because there's all the booby traps and all that. Like you've seen Indiana Jones or whatever. Not just put Indiana Jones as like the thing. Also, does anyone find it low key kind of weird that we just literally have corpses in some of our museums? Just saying, it's kind of weird. It's kind of. I think that's worse. You know, you took that guy's body and you're just like, God, for history, we're gonna display him over here. Like, bro didn't consent to that. I know he's dead, but like, ugh, let that man rest in peace. Put him back. Put her back. Put them back. I don't know. Like, ew. It's just, ew. I be thinking about stuff too much. I really do. I need to stop worrying my little head over my big ass forehead over everything. I think I'm in a state where like my brain is such a mess right now, like even worse than it was before. But at the same time, I'm like in the pursuit of knowledge, but also I still have ADHD, a raging ADHD demon flying across my freaking brain every day, being like, I lost interest, or oh, forgot about this, or ooh, procrastinated too hard. I mean, you don't even have to have ADHD to like to have these type of moments or whatever. It's just I guess it's just about the frequency. I don't know. I am diagnosed, but whatever. I don't know. What I'm saying is like we all have the moments, you know. I don't want to. Some days I literally just want to have like a rock for a brain because like, do you think like what was it? There's like an argument about this, not argument, but like people who just people who have less knowledge. Do you think they're happier? You think they're happier? You think they gotta be? They have to be. I don't know. I think I'm happy, but like I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I don't want to say happy because I know I am happy. I'm happy. I'm good. It's just like I think my brain is just because I feel things so much is very like. Ooh, I was reading a novel. Of course, I was reading a novel, and this character was saying that there's like a price for having like strong emotions, and it's like because they're really good. Like sometimes like when they're good, but when they're bad, they're like ooh la, you know, like was it I got fucked up humors. I got if I'm happy, I'm super happy, and if I'm depressed, it's real bad. Or yeah, drawn to melancholia, melancholia. Not saying it right. Melancholy. Um, don't know, but whatever. It's just it's a trip. It's an honest trip. Um, I don't know, but at the same time, I think I'd be scared if I didn't feel things so strongly because it'd be like, am I myself anymore? But at the same time, it's like nah, sometimes I just want to chill, bro. Dude, I low key miss my meds sometimes. That's like so off key to say. I used to be on meds, but I didn't get the correct combination for a Hamed. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I ever did. We were still in testing phase before my Medicaid was like, "Hey, buddy, get the fuck out." And I was like, "Oh, never mind." Because I'm just the type of person, unfortunately, where like my brain is like, I won't. I hate to pay for stuff that's important. I hate to do it to them. Um, but I would. I'll buy a plush and be like, "This is the best purchase I ever made." Like, brother. But also, it's like meds are expensive though. Take care of yourself is expensive, bro. Everything's so expensive. I had to leave that for the capitalism VOD. I don't know, but not VOD. It's just gonna be a podcast episode. Honestly, if I keep doing this, I wonder if I'm gonna run out of stuff to talk about. I feel like I won't. I feel like I'll just plan them out more. But also, I feel like I'm just gonna run out of titles because I don't know why I've just decided to. I thought, well, it was for the vision. I just like to put a little title down. You know what I mean? But this I'm gonna run out of titles. I think at some point I'm just gonna have to call it Fart One, Doo Doo Two, and maybe a P. You know, that's what these episodes are gonna be called. We got a little spit just went down the wrong part of my body. Um, what the fuck was I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, to be honest with you. I know I was just talking mortuary. I was talking about bugs or whatever. Oh, my main thing is what I was trying to say before I was talking about death for so long. Oh, and I was talking about my emotions and missing my meds. Okay, now I remember. I miss Adderall. Dude, that Adderall shortage. Why? Dude, oh my god, I remember because they're very like ham-fisted in the medical field about that. Like I get like because it's like it's a what do they call it? Like it's a activator, whatever. I can't remember the name, but it's a stimulant. Yes. hmm So like they're like, hey, like maybe let's not do this too much, but whatever. But like, dude, I cannot like tell you like I felt so normal during that time, dude, my brain was so empty. It was like, wow, is this everybody? Like, so you're telling me everybody's not in a cafeteria 24/7 with their thoughts? I was like, wow, whatever. Maybe one day I'll decide, but I'm okay right now. I think I'm doing okay with the skills I've learned through therapy and self mastery. I'm doing, I think, okay-ish, or maybe not. And you know what? Hey, I'm making it work. Anyway, instead of talking about missing my meds, I want to go back to the mortuary part, just saying really quickly that I'm a little interested in it because I think it's cool because it's like like um because like you're taking care of the dead and somebody's got to do it. And that's pretty cool, you know? I think it's a nice thing. Um, I'm not too keen on the whole unfortunately again, back to capitalism. Um I know like they make like good money too, but also like you miss some holidays, and also I feel conflicted about the money thing too because it's like making money off of like dead people is like damn. But then it's like, how do you view a nurse, right? Because like the nurse, like I guess that's why everybody's got like a lot of medical debt because it's like they can't just be like, hey, you can't fix this before you. I know you're about to die, but like you need to pay like $1 million before I do the surgery. You know what I mean? So I guess that's why there's debt and stuff. Oh my god, like putting a price on death and life, like guys, whatever. I don't, I don't want to think about this anymore. I don't want to think about this anymore. I gotta save this for later. Let's let's just leave it. I don't know. I'm conflicted about a lot of things. I don't want to think anymore. Oh my god, but I want to think because if I don't think the price of not thinking is like so bad, it's so bad. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, let's get back into maybe I should talk about something lighthearted. Let's talk about Pop Tarts. Not an ad. But I like Pop Tarts. Did you guys ever eat them toasted or did you eat them like not toasted? Because like I used to eat them not toasted because I was lazy, but also I just didn't mind. And my favorite was the s'mores one. The s'mores one is goated. And also I love the little cartoon drawings they would do on the foil of the little guys in the commercials, of the little Pop Tarts talking and stuff. So cute and little. I think some of them had jokes on them. Like I can barely remember, but Love Pop-Tarts such a kid, and I love Pop-Tarts even now. Oh, and the Sunday flavor is bomb too. Oh my god. Dude, and the Sunday flavor just looks really fun. I mean, like, that's like half of it. Like, I think like part of it is placebo because it's like all this the rainbow sprinkles, like the fucking like the shiny packaging. I'm like, dude, I want to eat this shit. I know it's not good for you, like all that sugar and all that, but like, damn, shit's good. And when it's toasted, it's pretty good too. Like, yeah, I like it toasted too, but I could have it either way. I know that it's mostly better toasted most of the time, but it's like, bitch, I don't got time for that. Especially when like, dude, when your Pop Tart fucking flies out the damn thing and like it almost hits the floor, like the toaster, like I'm like, bitch, whatever. Like, get back here. I don't know. And then it's too hot when you try to pick it out the thing, and then you're hungry, and then you're like, fuck, can't eat. I don't know. I'm literally like, I think I am suffering from like sloth for real. Even though like I wouldn't consider myself someone who's like super lazy because I get stuff done. I mean, dude, once I'm doing something, once I'm productive, like I'm on that train for hours. Like I will forget to piss, I will forget to eat, I will literally forget to do anything else. Like I'm just like must do this, must do this. But then once that state of mind is out and I'm chilling for a hot minute, bitch. Like I'm not getting up. Like it's oh because like I was talking about this with my best friend the other day, and also maybe not the other day, but I don't know when it was. We both don't know what time it is. I mean maybe we do, but now that I know that they listen to some of these, I'm like, no, I'm joking. Whatever I say here, they can hear from me, okay? And anyone who listens to this, what are you doing? No, I'm joking. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that we were talking about like, dude, sloth, like just, dude, I know it's like really bad, especially as someone who like I personally like to manifest stuff or whatever, and I do believe in the power of words. Sometimes I'm like, dude, I need to stop fucking saying this. But every time there's like any minor convenience or I'm just in a bad mood, I'm like, I'm gonna jump. Not even I'm gonna jump. I'll literally say I'm gonna goo myself. You know what I'm saying? But I think part of that is just me being so frustrated that it's like in my brain that's like, oh my god, instant release. But like no, I shouldn't be saying that. I'm trying my hardest not to say that anymore. But it's hard, bro. I don't know. And then also sometimes, oh my god, sometimes I'm like, man, like, I don't want to say I really mean it, but Lord, dude, like, dude, I don't know how people, sometimes it's like, gosh, this is just too much. I think it's just me being overstimulated or something too. Like, I'm like, man. And also, when I'm going back to the sloth part, is like, but I don't want to say ultimate sloth is death, but like, it, assuming that there's no thereafter, there's nothing happening after this. I mean, I don't gotta do nothing. You don't gotta pay bills. You don't gotta do nothing. You don't have to socialize. You don't have to do nothing, bro. Um, you're just fucking dead. You know. No, nobody goes to a dead body and is like, hey, pay me back, bro, or is like, hey, get up and do work. This sounds like the dumbest thing ever, but it's like, so like a part of me is like, am I just like hitting my sloth note when I'm like, I don't want to, I don't want to do this anymore, Trent. I mean, you have to admit, it's like we're doing a lot. All of us. Even if you're doing a little, like this is a lot. This is a lot, man. There's too much. There's too much going on, bro. But we're gonna figure it out, guys. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. Okay, I believe in your keen intelligence. I believe in your eagerness, your passions. I believe in that happiness is possible. But I also uh, losing track. I honestly, what I mean to say is like, I think I talked about this before, but life is a lot of happy moments and a lot of sad moments. I think a lot of us are waiting for like that day in our lives where like I'm happy, like you're just, if you do so and so, you'll be happy for the rest of your life, which is not true. That life is just an up and down roller coaster, and I'm trying to balance how I feel about certain things because like I don't know, some things it'll be like the most minor thing that gets like messes with my mind all the time. I'm going to talk briefly about this thing that happened during RDC, which doesn't even matter. It's not even but I recognize when something slightly like upsets me, I'll repeat it over and over again, and I'm like, bitch, stop repeating this. It's okay. It's over. Like, just process this and move on. But it's like if certain things aren't exactly how I want them to be in my head, I'm like, I'm sad, even though I know it's like no one's fault, you know. Basically, what happened at RDC is that I met the dude who played like Will Graham in Hannibal. If you don't know what RDC is, it's just a convention for the show Hannibal. If you don't know what that show is, it's chill. Honestly, don't watch it. Don't watch it if you're mentally ill because I fear you're gonna join the rest of us in the stews watching all these fucking edits. I don't it consumes, bro. I don't know. Um I don't know. I love Hannibal. I don't know if you guys noticed. Most of the content I had on here before is literally just that. So whatever. Anyway, we're not really getting into that. What I'm saying is that what happened was is that it was so obvious most of the actors that were there were jet lagged, and I was just sad about the circumstances because I'm like, no, they can't be tired. We need them in their best form right now, bro. Like, wake up, you're at work. It's so stupid. Like, I feel for them. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, because I was jet lagged too. Because, like, I had never been to the UK before. And my time zone shit was all the way fucked up. I had to take a melatonin to sleep. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And also, actors are probably jet lagged, like, all the time when you think about it. Because, like, they have to, like, move for different locations. Like, I feel bad for you, bro. Sorry. You know? But, I got a picture with the dude who plays Will Graham, Hugh Dancio. That's not his name, Hugh Dancy. And you could tell he was tired, and it's like not his fault, bro. But I'm like, damn, bro. Like I wish he was like living right now, you know. And then I was like really sad about that, low key. I was just like, damn, you know. Like I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at me either. I'm just sad about the situation, bro. I'm like, damn it. Like, dude, I'm like, this and this did not align. And then my friend who I met over there had had got a second. Her first picture, her first picture she had with him was really was really he looked tired in it too. But then the second photo she took, he was like smiling and stuff, and like he actually looked like he was alive. And I was like, damn, I'm so fucking jealous. I'm jealous. I'm full of envy. And also, I'm like, dude, I should be grateful just to have this experience because honestly, RDC was the best moment of my life. I'm serious. That if that's sad to some of y'all, I don't care. Literally best moment of my entire life. It was so bad that I was literally like, not so bad. It was so good that I was literally like, if I died right now, I would have nothing. I would there would be nothing to say. Like I'd lived my life, you know. But it's like, dude, I'm still so young, dude. I'm like 25, but I like feel unk. I don't know. I feel like most of society makes me feel so fucking unk when you're in your 20s. They're like, well, guys, you're down the road to hitting 30 and then 40 and then 50. I'm like, guys, I don't want to think about this. But of course, if you have parents or whatever, like, or just family members in general, whatever, or even just older friends, they'll be like, you're young, like, relax, it's all chill. And it's like, that's true. Like, I am young right now. And even, honestly, I think I've said this before, but I don't think you really get old till you're like 60, honestly. Not even 60. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it really hits at 70, you know. But no, 60. I think 60 is probably the normal. Yeah, 60 to 70, that's when. And there's nothing wrong with being old, by the way. I love old people, okay? You know, like, let's go play bingo. Let me help you across the street. No, I'm joking. That's, like, so condescending. What I mean to say is, like, these people have so much knowledge, and most of them are pretty chill. And if they're grumpy because their bones hurt, bro. It's okay. And their past probably sucks. So I'm just like, it's okay. I don't know. Grumpy old people are kind of cute, like low key, because they're just like, I'm like, bro, I just wanna make your day feel better, but I know I can't. But it's like, you know, I hope the rest of your day is better. Okay, don't be mean. Okay, like that, bro. Go drink some water. Go sit down and watch your favorite fucking show from the '60s or something, and just hey, we're here for you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I like, but also like most older people are nice to me. I will never forget when I was on an airplane and this next lady literally like this older lady gave me candy and I mean mentally it's like, whoa, don't fucking eat that. You don't know that person, but I ate it and that shit was bomb. So sweet. She was like, here, have some candy. And I was like, oh my god, like my savior. And also when I was like waiting for a connecting flight in Houston or something and I was sitting down, I'm not even joking, some older lady I just for no reason at all was talking to me and we were having a good old fucking time. She was talking to me about her future, her past, whatever. She showed me a picture of her fucking nephew. I was like, this is great. well, not her nephew. I think it was her. Her grandkid. Wait, what's it called? Her grandchild. And I was like, that is the cutest baby I've ever seen. Like, she's so sweet. And then her husband was all like, kind of like low key. Like, I felt for bro because he's like, dude, you could tell that like they're kind of like the opposites of each other, but not really. Like, she was like so sweet and like so like ready um to talk. Like, it's like extrovert versus introvert. Like, you could tell her husband was like introvert. He was just kind of just there, like sitting there, like being real quiet with headphones on. I'm like, that dude, brother, I feel that. Oh my god, she was so sweet. Like, oh, she was so nice. I hope she's having a good day. She was like reassuring me about my future too. She's like, "Don't worry, you'll figure it out." And I'm like, "Old people save me." No, I'm joking. Be nice to your elders or something. Whatever. And if you can't be something, that's okay, bro. I've heard some heinous shit said by older people, and I'm like, whoa, buddy. And it's like I can't control my temper all the time either, so it's like we're all gonna be a little bit of bitches sometimes, and that's okay. Hey, it's all right to be a butthole sometimes. All right, learn as we like. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out how to control my temperament sometimes, and it's just hard. I don't know. I've been trying that fucking thing, take your deep breaths or whatever. But it's like, why does it like? Why is it when people tell you to calm down or take a breath, like it just makes you more angry? Because like I feel that like when I hear that shit, it makes me go. It makes me want to go like gorilla mode. I'm on the fucking floor. I'm screaming. I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to hit the psychiatric possible as soon as possible. Like like what are you talking about? Like shut the fuck up. Never the great thing to say. Never to say yeah. You just gotta let people feel their shit out and then, be like, hey, I know a way to like help with that low key, you know. Let it be their choice. That's why I never really did try to meditate. I mean I tried meditation, but the thing is like I lost interest as usually most everything. But also it's hard to maintain that thing, like taking deep breaths. Like, dude, when you're in the heat of the moment, you're not thinking about fucking breathing, bro. You're not thinking, hey, I'm gonna do a woo saw. I'm not trying to calm down right now. So I don't know. I've been trying to take deep breaths, do that thing. I don't even know if I'm doing it right, but it does help. I think it's kind of like brushing your teeth, right? Where it's like you brush your teeth, and if you don't do it on a regular basis, it's like your brain is like, this is fine. We don't do this sometimes. Whatever, you lose track. Maybe you don't brush your teeth anymore, or you brush it more infrequently. Same thing. Like the basically is like it has to become like sort of a routine. So like I'm trying to train myself to breathe in and not stoke the fire because like I can feel it when I'm getting angry. Like I can feel like that feeling in my brain wants to feed the fire. Like I want to put more logs on that bitch. I'm like set the house on fire. But then I'm like, this isn't gonna help anyone. This is just gonna make me feel more shitty. It's gonna make everybody else feel more shitty. And then it's like, I'm just like, I need like when I breathe in and I breathe out, like I take a moment to like low key meditate for 10 seconds. And that is like I don't know. I feel better. It's like a temporary effect. Like you have to be careful because it's like if you don't, um, it just like I'm not saying it works for everybody, but it's been working for me. I just started trying to do it and it did help me not start screaming and it did help me calm down a little bit, at least for a moment. And like that's what you need. Sometimes you just need a clear head for like a couple of seconds to be like, fuck, like what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Or just enough to where like you can retreat to your room and then do the rest of your like calming down, like put calming music on, whatever the fuck helps. Um, and I try to breathe in, breathe out, and it does help. It feels kind of like taking like a piece of cloth and just like hitting the fucking embers, and it lightens it a little bit. But it's very easy to want to get back into that state of just but I'm right, and this is it, and like sometimes it's like um, there's just so much to consider during certain situations that it's just I don't know. I don't even want to get into that right now. Well, I am getting into that. I think I'll probably talk about this again at some point because I do want to also do a video talking about duality or whatever. I think I'm gonna call it duality, but it's basically about people and emotions and stuff like that, just for funsies. It's kind of philosophy, but not. I don't know. No, because philosophy is like about life. No, it is kind of like that because we are in life right now. Are we alive right now? Chat. Check my pulse. um, some of sorry. Some of my coworkers are joking that I'm a vampire because it's dude. dude, this happened to me in high school too because I and also I don't I low key don't mind it because it's like I love vampires. I don't know. I should probably do a thing on that too at some point. I think vampires are cool. I don't know. It's just cool, you know. Like who doesn't want to be like a cool, mysterious little guy? Though in some lores, of course, like the vampire's not sexy. It's like whoa, like that looks like an actual creature that wants to drink blood. You know what I mean? Anyway, um, basically I got called a vampire in high school because I hated being outside. I wore the same sweater no matter what weather it was. It was like a Spirited Away sweater from Hot Topic. I think I don't know if it was from Hot Topic, don't remember. Wore it every day, no matter what weather it was. It was to the point that like one time it was so hot when I actually took it off, my friend was like, "Why are you naked?" Because they could see my they could see my arms. And also I'm really pale and my hair is black. It like my case is not getting better at all. Um, but yeah, there's that, and also I don't know, I just don't like I don't mind the sun. I like it, but it's like when the sun gets on my face because like I have an eye freckle. Like I have a freckle on my eye. I think I talked about this before, and it's basically you stared at the sun too much or something. That's why there's a dot there on my eye, and it's just annoying because when I close my eye, I can see like a little dot. It's so annoying, a little speck. So I'm like trying so hard not to look at the sun, to not be in the sun too much, because I'm like, I don't want another one of those. Sorry, dude. Also, what's the deal with that, huh? Like if we're talking about if someone actually did make the Earth or whatever, like why the fuck are there's a sun in the sky and we're not supposed to look at it? What's up with that? They're like, don't look at it too long, only a little bit. Like, bruh, let me look at the fucking sun then, huh? You put it, it's right there. It's big, it's bright. Can't look at it. What the fuck? Hey, kind of fucked up actually. It's kind of fucked up. I don't like. And also, the sun can give you skin cancer. What's up with that, man? I got complaints about everything, huh? I love to complain. I don't know, dude. I don't know, but yeah, I got called out because my my coworker stood in front of me to cover the sun from getting in my eye, and I was like, thank you. And my other coworker was like, are you a vampire? And the person who was covering the sun for me, she was like, was talking about Twilight. Like, is my skin gonna start like sparkly? Girl, I wish. I don't know. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just talking about random stuff. I feel like this podcast in particular, I have stuttered a lot and had a lot of moments, and that's okay. Not every pod's gonna be a sleigh and a half. I don't know. At least to me. I'm not talking about y'all. Okay, it's not always about you. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. Hope you're having a good day. No, I just mean when I listen to this back, I'm probably gonna be like low key annoyed at myself, being like, "Buddy, just say what you want to say." But it's like I don't even know what I'm saying most of the time. To be honest, I'm probably gonna forget every. Honestly, I think I've already forgotten half of the shit that I just talked about. It left me. It left me in a vision. Though what's interesting is that I do remember a lot of stuff from kindergarten for no reason at all. I can remember certain things from my childhood with like absolute clarity. But if you ask me what happened yesterday, what I just said like 10 minutes ago, not happening, not happening at all. My yeah, one time yeah I had a well I was undiagnosed at the time. I didn't get diagnosed with ADHD until I was 21. I believe 21 or 20, and when I was in the situationship 19, um well I'm calling him my ex because we dated for like 2 days. Dude, I'll get into that at some other point. Okay. Um, maybe I'll talk about that in February just for fun. Oh, I can't wait to talk about romance. I love romance. But anyway, basically, my ex thought I was lying about having bad memory because of that. Because I would remember certain things with great clarity, and then like certain shit I would just not remember it at all. But it's like my brain's just like that, okay? You know what I mean? Like I can remember, like my brain remembers my locker digits. My brain remembers my mom's phone number. Like it remembers random stuff, but it doesn't remember all the important stuff. It just remembers random shit, you know. Like I can remember, like I don't know why I remember Feliz Navidad for no reason. Feliz Navidad. Na, na, na. Like I can, dude. When I was drunk one time, I literally sang that shit so loud. Dude, I don't really pick and choose the stuff I want to remember. It's also crazy too because it's like I could know somebody, like, I could know an actor, and you could say their name, and I'm like, huh? But if I see their face, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that guy. It's just, my brain is just, it don't work all the time, like, when I need it to, okay? Like, I don't know. Um, I'm gonna do a video, too, not a video pod, whatever the fuck we want to call it, an audio thing. Uh, I think I'm gonna have one too, talking about actors, just because I think that'd be fun to talk about. As somebody who wasn't into didn't give a shit about actors when I was younger. I was just like, I don't care. I'm watching my anime. Fuck you. I still watch anime now, but whatever. Uh, just not as much anymore. I fell off. Anyway, guys, let's not get into that right now. Uh, this is we're in an hour now, so I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna be watching Iron Lung tomorrow. Let's go. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Well, not tomorrow. Technically today because it's 2:44 a.m. now, but you know what I mean. Um, I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for listening, I guess, if you did. I don't know. um, sending love, manifesting everything you want happens. I need to go to bed. It's gonna take me an hour to fall asleep, but we'll get there. Hey, we'll get there. Everything's gonna be okay, chat. Everything's gonna be okay, guys. Right? Alright. Peace. Bye.